You woke up today feeling the weight of an ancient, familiar struggle. A scratchy throat, a throbbing head, and the quick reach for a tiny white pill. You swallow it without a second thought, but that tablet holds a story 50,000 years old. It is a tale darker and more remarkable than any textbook could ever dare to tell. 50,000 years ago, sickness was not a mere inconvenience. It was a final, cold death sentence. Unless, of course, your kin chose to stand between you and the encroaching shadow of the end.
What they did, the choices they made, would forever alter how we perceive the art of medicine.
In 2017, within the ancient Shanidar cave, a discovery shattered our understanding of the Neanderthal world. They unearthed a man who lived to be 50, an age that should have been impossible for his kind. His arm was long lost, his eyes dimmed by blindness, and his joints racked by the cruel grip of arthritis.
He could not hunt, nor forage, yet he lived, because we chose to feed him and guard his spirit. This is the oldest evidence of healthcare, a flame lit in the darkness of prehistory that never truly went out.
But care was only one weapon. We had the earth itself, long before we knew of bacteria or viruses. Through thousands of deaths, we learned which leaves brought healing and which roots brought only the final, silent sleep. Consider Ötzi the Iceman, found frozen in the Alps with a kit of medicinal fungi, a true ancient apothecary. These were no mere decorations. They were potent compounds against parasites, a treatment for his internal suffering.
We did not need a laboratory to understand the power of nature. We felt it in our very bones.
Willow bark, for instance, has been chewed by humans for 3 millennia to soothe the fire of pain. The salicin in that bark is the ancestor of your modern aspirin, a legacy of chemistry written in wood. In 1897, Bayer synthesized it, but they were only refining a remedy that our ancestors had already mastered. The pill in your cabinet is the same molecule they pulled from the tree. We haven't changed that much. But the story takes a darker turn. In 2018, researchers found a 5,000-year-old skull in Spain, cut open by a human hand. This was trepanation. We cut to release the demons of pain, the seizures, and the shadows within the head. From Peru to China, this practice spanned the globe, a testament to our shared need to conquer the unknown. We were reverse engineering the mysteries of the mind, trying to see what we could not fully understand. There was always one who stood at the intersection of medicine and the supernatural, the shaman. I am the healer, the memory of my people, the one who knows which plants to use and when. A hunter's knowledge fed them for a week, but the shaman's knowledge kept them alive for generations. A 2021 study revealed a woman buried 12,000 years ago, surrounded by animal remains and tortoise shells.
She was a shaman, buried with the honor of a life spent healing, her spirit woven into the history of her tribe. We passed our knowledge through practice, through stories, and through rituals that bound us together. If the shaman died, the tribe lost its entire medical library in a single, tragic moment.
And then there was fever. For decades, modern medicine tried to suppress it aggressively. We used ice baths and drugs to drive the temperature down, but we were wrong. Fever is not a malfunction. It is your immune system turning up the heat to kill the invaders. When fever came, we moved our sick closer to the fire, not away from it. Our ancestors understood this intuitively, a lesson learned through 300,000 years of survival. The knowledge was coded not in books, but in behavior. a legacy of trial and error. It is a sobering thought that 25% of children died before the age of 5.
Yet, the species survived. We thrived because we cared for each other in the face of the abyss. We were the memory of our community, the bridge between life and the unknown.
Next time you swallow an aspirin, remember the one who crouched in a cave, chewing bark, not knowing why it helped.
I only knew that it did. I did not invent medicine. I inherited it.
Most of this knowledge was discovered accidentally, born from the desperation of a brutal cycle.
Someone gets sick, someone tries something, and occasionally it works.
When it worked, the information survived longer than the person who discovered it. That was medicine in its original form, not science, but memory.
A hunter's knowledge fed them for a week, but the shaman's knowledge kept them alive for generations. The difference is that today, the experiments are hidden behind white walls and scientific language. But underneath it all, it is still the same species trying to survive long enough to understand itself. We are the children of those who survived, the heirs to a legacy of resilience.
What will we pass on to those who come after us? The quest for understanding is a flame that never dies. It is the story of our species, written in the stars and the soil.
Keep asking, keep learning, for your curiosity is the key to our future.
If this story stirred your soul, show your support with a like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to join us on the next journey into the unknown.
What ancient wisdom do you value most in your modern life? Let us know below.
The path of healing is long, but we walk it together.
Until next time, keep the flame of knowledge bright. The past is not behind us, it is within us.
Ka, pa.